What up, Kev? Yes, sir. Be dropping them in 3 or 4 minutes. Just messaging everyone on eBay now to let them know that we are live. What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Hope y'all are doing well this evening. Getting started here in just another moment. Does look like we have some unsold, unpaid for teams available that I will be making available to you all here in a minute. Also, if you're new to the channel, I do post all unsold, unpaid for teams in our Discord before we go live, and I will drop that link in the chat for you guys in a moment as well. Final break of the evening for us. Dang, Adam. Too bad we didn't have those blasters. All right, guys and gals, without further ado, let me make these unsold, unpaid for teams available to y'all. The way that it works is I'm going to type the team name and price into the chat. I'm going to go on a first come, first serve basis. So whoever calls it first, they will be yours. I'll give you my info for payment, and you can send payment on over. Because there are multiple teams available, do need you to type in the team name that you are calling so that there's no confusion. Please also note it's going to be whoever gets it first in my chat. Could be a lag on your end or mine. Gotta go with what I am seeing on my end. Good luck, everyone. Get those hands by those keyboards. That is everyone available. Those two offers are pretty similar, but I guess the first one's slightly better and he offered first, so only fair goes to Stevie. All right, and he offered full price, so Stevie anyways. Stevie, let me know if you need the Cash App again, or if you got it, you could just shoot it over. I can meet you in the middle at 25 if you want them, Kev, for Rams and Ravens. All right, Daniel, I got you on Cash App. Appreciate you. I will add the Vikes in this one to your eBay package. Yes, sir. That's me, Kev. Appreciate you. And if anyone else wants one or more of the remaining unsold unpaid for squads, just let me know. Nice, Adam. Are we talking McCarthy or Jefferson? Yeah, that works, Mr. Mac. You could shoot that over. I'm still confused. Who's Ed JJ? We got too many JJs. Kev, I'm gonna double check. I got you. Kev, I got you on Venmo. I will ship the Rams and Ravens with your eBay package. And Mr. Mac, I got you as well, my friend. Everyone's good to go. All right. Jefferson. Okay. Guys and gals, without further ado, we have 6 2024 Optic NFL Blaster Boxes. All cards will ship. Good luck. Let's see if we can pull some fire for you guys. Last break of the evening. Let's get it. Let's go downtown. Yeah, I didn't get it. N was for new. O was for old. That's what I missed. New JJ, old JJ. And they're on the same team. That makes it even worse. You could be like, oh yeah, the one from the Vikings, duh. All right, we got Shakir, Najee, Hollow of Chop for the Finns, Wreck-A-Straw. Wreck-A-Straw's been coming out like Latu today. Been popping out of everything. There's Gabe Davis, Pollard, Pink Jaheim Bell for the Patriots, and Penix for the Falcons. Myles Garrett, in Captain in Charge, Herbie, Jacob Cowling, JSN, and we didn't go downtown, but we did go uptown. Brock Bowers, rookie for the Raiders. There you go, Vegas. Nice hit. Hollow of Devontae behind that, and Trey Benson. Last two uptowns we've hit have been Mr. Bowers. There's Deshaun, Stafford, pink of Theo for the G-Men, and Reichard. I think we hit one on Friday as well. There's DeForest Buckner, Kobe Turner, pink Latham for the Titans, and Jalen Polk. Closing out Blast of 1. Let's see number 2. Dang. No, first off the line did sell, Adam. I don't know if anyone got it in hand yet, but it sold last week. First off the line optic, I believe. I saw the sellout price was something ridiculous where everyone was like, why would anyone buy that? You're actually dumb if you did. There's Zeke, Sneed, pink of Jordan for the Texans, and Isaac. I'm like 99% sure, yeah. Yeah, it might have been a Black Friday. There's Miles Sanders, Dotson, pink of Rattler for the Saints, and Jatavian Sanders. There's Joe Jacobs, Crosby, Hollow Raider rookie Jaheim Bell for the Patriots, and Rome for the Bears. There's Lambjack, Hayden Hurst, primary colors, Keon Coleman, and Drake May, rookie for the Pats. There's Trayvon Diggs, Puka, pink of Rekistraw for the Lions, and Malik Washington. Last pack, blaster number 2. Rashee Rice, Tua Man, Hollow of Garrett Wilson, and Brock Bowers, rookie for the Raiders. Closing out our second blaster. Dang. Yeah, I think first off the line, I want to say it did like 11 or 1,200, which is absolutely stupid. It's absolute stupidity. Because also, almost everyone's paying tax on that too, at least hobby at $8.50. If you buy it from most places, you pay your tax. So even if you got first off the line at the bottom, which was, let's say 11 plus you're paying tax, you're in it for like $12.50. So you're paying an extra $400 for the first off the line exclusives, which aren't even that good. Crazy. Gotta stick to retail on this for sure, and not just because I'm breaking it. It's just logic. There's Rashee Rice, Waddle, pink of Devontae Walker for the Ravens, and Goop. The last good hobby buy was, which I missed. I'm very upset at myself. Deca football sold that at $500. That was a great buy at that price. There's Nick Chubb, Fred Warner, Hollow of Deuce Vaughn, and Okronkro. Prism Decker, that is. There's Mike Wilson, Purdy, pink Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders, and Javon Baker. There is Zach Allen, Najee, Diamond Hands, A.J. Brown for the Eagles, Adonai Mitchell. The GOAT, AJB, Hollow of Mr. Brown for those Eagles, and Lassiter. Last pack of blaster number 3. There's Gesicki, Lazard, pink of Fisk for the Rams, and Chop. Closing out our third blaster box, as mentioned, is our last break of the evening. Be back at it tomorrow. We are ripping more Optic. We have Blasters and Megas ripping tomorrow. And also another Otani, welcome to the club, 3-time MVP box ripping tomorrow. As always, you can find all of our breaks in our eBay store and our website. If you're new to the channel, post all of our breaks on eBay. We do have a website as well. We post all the breaks. Only difference buying there versus eBay. Set pricing for teams on the site. So no auctions like we do on the Bay. And when we go live on YouTube, we will shoot you a quick email to let you know instead of a message on eBay. Otherwise, everything else is the same. Scheduled date and time for all of our breaks on the website. And you'll save yourself some dough buying there versus eBay. Shipping is free. Any purchase made on our site, no charge for sales tax unless you're a New York State resident. Give you guys a link to our site before we sign offline. All teams for tomorrow's optic breaks are currently available. Yeah, that was annoying by Panini last week or 2 weeks ago. They had Deca Football was supposed to release on their app on a Friday, and then I had a reminder in my phone and everything. And either the day before or the day of, they just randomly decided not to do it. And then never got an email or notification or anything, but they just rescheduled it for that Tuesday, and I missed the drop, and I'm sure a lot of people did, and it sold out way lower than I think a lot of people expected. Seeing as first off the line, Deca sold out for like $3,500. Hobby sold out for $500, so $3,000 less. But now, of course, every breaker who has it, I saw somebody on TikTok the other day screaming that he has the lowest price at $1,200 a box, when everyone knows you paid $500 for it. So I do the same thing for a living, but I don't know. Just don't be a jerk. It's not that hard. You can sell the product and not just talk time in, time out how you have the best price when you're still trying to make $700 a box. So you're charging 150% markup while arguing that you're the best price. Just don't say anything at that point. Yeah, I mean, for $500, it's a good buy. Maybe even like $700, but at $1,200, when you keep talking about how you're the lowest priced on TikTok, and again, everyone knows what you paid for the box at $500. That's kind of gross. All right, blaster number 4. I would rip it at $500 as personals for sure. Just throwing that out there, even though there's no case hits still. At that price, I'd be a buyer even for myself. Still probably lose most boxes, but I'd rip it for $5. If Hobby's going for like probably still like $1,100 or $1,200, you get Deca for a third of the price almost. Not a bad rip. There's AJ Dillon, but at $1,200, no thank you. Charbonnet, Pink of Gulp for Tampa, and Ricky Pearsall. There's Dupes, Gibson, Hollow of Derwin James, and Chop. Then we got Thielen, Jefferson, Pink Brendan Rice for the Chargers, and Verse. Then we got Buckner, Jonnu, Bowers on the throwback for the Raiders, and Leggett. Deshaun, Tuaman, Mason Smith, and Ellis. Last pass blaster. 4. Kana, Puka, Joe Milton, pink rookie for the Pats. And a Bowers base for the Raiders. Lots of Bowers tonight as well. Closing out our 4th blaster. Let's see number 5. That's crazy. So like $7K worth of boxes, somewhere in that range. And your best hit is, what is that? Maybe a $50 card. That's rough. That's rough. Certain products you gotta go retail. Others, if you want to take a risk, hobby is fun, but yeah, certain ones. Yeah. We got Josh Downs, the Hawk, Hollow of Watson, and Drake May for the Patriots. Little Jordan, Juju, Pink of Malik Washington for the Fins and the base. There's Chase Brown, Jalen Ramsey, pink Jonah Ellis for the Broncos, and Rome for the Bears. Kelsey Mostert, primary colors, Joe Milton, rookie for the Pats, and Jatavian Sanders. Micah Cooper, Hollow Raider rookie, Michael Pratt for the Pack, and Adisa Isaac. Last 5. The King, Derwin James, pink Mr. Bowers. Dang Vegas. Killing it. And Jordan Travis for the Guts. That's funny. 6-10 final blaster. That's the best. It's a give and take, you know? Yeah, you gotta try to have some logic, knowing that your customer spent that much, and that's not that good of a hit. I'm glad the customer actually said that. There's Kelsey, JSN, pink of Kool-Aid for the Saints, and Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Good, I'm glad. There's Chase Brown, Otten, pink of Estime for the Broncos, and Milton. You'd think the breaker would know better. Then we got Pollard, and we got another case hit. Sunday Kings of the GOAT, Josh Allen for Buffalo. There you go, Bills. Nice one. Hollow of Dallas Turner for the Vikes. And Braswell. No, I'm a little bit away from Rutgers, I think. I don't even know. I'm near Rider College. I think TCNJ is around here. There's Josh Downs, B. Rob, Diamond Hands of CD for the Bullies, and Vidal. Lil Jordan, Jonathan Allen, pink Jaden Daniels, rookie for the Commanders. There you go, Washington. Nice little break here. AJ Barner, and last packet of break. There's James Conner, Zamir White, hollow of Jalen Carter, and Bullard to close. Good. Out. I will put together a quick little hit recap for you guys. Some of all bigger hits. 2 case hits of pink Jaden Daniels. And for only 8 times the cost of these 6 blasters at retail price, you could have got yourself 1 hobby box. What a world. What a world. Yeah, that was nice. What are we going with? 48 blasters or 1 hobby box? I guess that math is a little off. It'd be like 30 blasters at retail. How about 180 or the 6 hobby boxes where you said the best hit was a black Pandora George Kittle insert? I feel like if you rip 180 blasters, you'd probably do slightly better than that. You just rip 6 and hit 2 case hits, plus the pink Jaden. Yeah. I think it's just honestly lack of knowledge for a lot of people. A lot of the buyers buying in, they just don't know any better. People who have money but don't have the knowledge of this industry. Maybe just got back into it, or I know growing up for me, hobby boxes were way better than retail, but the issue was, you know, they weren't that much more expensive. You're looking at like $100 for a decent hobby box versus $20 for a blaster. Now we're talking $1,000 versus $35. That's the issue. So if you have disposable income but don't have the knowledge, you'd probably be buying into hobby without realizing. that the best players don't even sign. So the hits that you're really chasing don't even exist. If you want to know why I don't, and probably can never break on Fanatics Live, it is this. I will not pretend if something sucks that it's good. It's just pathetic. Why do something you enjoy for a living if you're not going to be real with it, you know? Yikes. Even at 100 a blaster, which is ridiculous, I think still blasters are probably the better rep, right? Because you get 10 versus 1 hobby box. But I think you can find them for like 55 online. Somewhere in that ballpark. All right. Some of our bigger hits from the break. We got primary colors, Joe Milton for the Patriots. Throwback, Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Yeah. Diamond Hands, CD for the Bulls, and AJB for the Eagles. Hollow of Mr. Brown for those Eagles. Our base rooks. Jordan Travis for the Jets. Worthy for the Chiefs. Rome for the Bears 2 times. Bowers for the Raiders twice. Drake May for the Pats twice. And Michael Penix for the Falcons. Hollow rated rookies. Dallas Turner for the Vikes. Chop for the Finns. Jaheim Bell for the Pats. And Michael Pratt for the Pack. Pink rated rookies. Smooth Washington for Miami. Jonah Ellis for Denver. Milton for the Pats. Gulp for Tampa. Brendan Rice for the Chargers. Jaheim Bell for the Patriots. Theo for the G-Men. Latham for the Titans. Jordan for the Texans. Rattler for the Saints. Rekestraw for the Lions. Devontae Walker for the Ravens. Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders. Fisk for the Rams. Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. Was it a base? BMAC? I'll put it in if you want it. I'll go back and find it before I put the cards away. Kool-Aid for the Saints. Estime for the Broncos. And Brock Bowers for the Raiders. We hit him in the first break of pink. I got you, Mr. Mac. I'll find it. It'll be loaded by the time you get it. We got a Sunday Kings of Josh Allen for Gobbills. And Uptown Brock Bowers for the Raiders. That is going to do it for the break and our evening. Be back at it again tomorrow. Ripping more Optic NFL blaster boxes. And just dropped a link in the chat for you guys now. If you want to grab any squads, all teams are currently available for tomorrow's break. And we have megas as well on the site. Ripping tomorrow, all teams available for that one. Also, that's going to do it for the break. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, peace and love. See you then, Adam.